everybody, welcome to Sandy's house where ingredients and taste meet. And B and I are back with another recipe for you, but we have a special guest with us and I'm so excited. It's my daughter all the way from Arkansas. We are excited to have her with us. She has an incredible testimony. 6 years ago, she was diagnosed with a condition called complex regional pain syndrome. CRPS. It is an excruciatingly painful chronic disease that attacked the right side of her arm here and resulting in her losing all function and mobility of her right side and began to spread to other parts of her body. But God was so good, we were able to find a clinic that treats this condition. It is the only clinic of its kind in the world that treats specifically CRPS. She went through treatment for 3 to 5 months or so, and thankfully she is in remission. She's been in remission now for almost 2 years. And then this is gonna blow your mind. She now works at the clinic that treated her. So she has the privilege and honor of walking alongside other patients who are dealing with CRPS, and who better to serve them than somebody who's actually been through it. So today is really, really special that she is with us in the kitchen. She is a very good cook herself. She doesn't like to cook, y'all, but she can cook. But she's going to assist us today. And today's episode is special for 2 reasons. 1, because Lexus is with us, and 2, because I wanted to celebrate my mom. She loved the holiday season. It was her favorite holiday of the year, and I mean, she did it up to the 10th power, and she was a very good cook. And she was very intentional about making sure that she had something on the table that was everybody's favorite, something that they really, really enjoyed. My son enjoyed roast rice and gravy. Alexis, my niece, myself, and my brother, we were seafoodies, so we had shrimp and fish and things like that on the table. So I thought I would dedicate this show to her and cook something along those lines, but with my spin on it. So today we are preparing an oven risotto, and I'll add some seafood in at the end. We're going to have seared off steak topped with a peanut pesto. Yes, you heard me right, a peanut pesto. So Lexus is gonna work on the peanut pesto, and B is gonna get our steaks going, and I'm going to get our risotto going. So let's get started. Okay, so risotto is a classic French dish that's known for its creamy consistency. And you wanna use for a traditional risotto, you wanna use arborio rice because you want it to release those starches, and that's how you get that creamy consistency. So we're gonna add 1.5 cups to our pot here. In total, we're gonna need 5 cups of chicken stock. You can make chicken stock from scratch, or you can buy it in the store. We're gonna put 4 cups in our risotto now, and we're gonna reserve the final cup when we take it out of the oven. And you want your chicken stock to be warm so that the rice can start releasing those starches. Awesome. I'm going to stir this up. Okay. Put our lid on. Now, a traditional risotto is sort of labor intensive. You got to nurse it. So you got to stir, add your hot liquid. Once that evaporates, then you add more hot liquid. But I saw Ina Garden, also known as Barefoot Contessa. She did an oven risotto, which is less work, And she cooked it in the oven. So I haven't tried this before. We're going to try it today and see what happens. So the risotto will stay in the oven for about 45 minutes. We'll take it out and then we'll add all of our other ingredients. While the risotto's in the oven, we're going to get Lexus started on the peanut pesto, and Aunt B will get started on her steaks. So Aunt B is going to get our steaks going. So the first thing she's going to do is pat them dry. They've been sitting out for about 2 hours. We want them to come up to room temperature so that they will cook evenly. And she's patting them dry because if there's any moisture on the meat, it's going to be really difficult to get that pretty brown crust that you want to accomplish, that caramelization that you want to accomplish. So you always want to pat your meat dry as much as possible. And then she's going to season them. We're going to keep it simple today with just salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. If you're making this dish and you want to add other seasonings, go right ahead. But we're just going to keep it simple. After she does that, she's going to add her butter and 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of olive oil in her pan. When that gets hot, she's going to put her steaks in and let the magic happen. That browning process is called the Maillard reaction. So that's what she's looking for, that Maillard reaction when the meat starts to brown up.
Now what I do?
Okay, now you're going to add your butter and your oil to the pan. Awesome. See that sizzle? Add your oil.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, good. That's for the risotto when it comes out of the oven. That's the oil that we're going to add. I mean, the wine.
Side need to be turned down.
Nope, you want it like that. You can go ahead and put your steaks in. Yep. Okay, when you lay them in, you want to lay them perfect. You hear that? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Listen to that.
No, it don't sound wonderful. It just sounds like steak cooking.
That's music to a chef's ears. That's sizzling.
Well, see, I'm not a chef, so it's not no music to my ears. All right.
That's good. Now we're just going to leave them alone until they brown up. And then when they brown up, we're going to flip them over and finish them off in the oven. Okay, so we're going to get Lexus started with the peanut pesto. We're going to take the lid off, and you're going to just put everything in there all at one time. Has anybody ever had peanut pesto? I've never made this before either. We've got a lot going on in the kitchen today, so a lot of firsts. So we will see what the results are together.
I hope the results
So we've
be
got 8 tablespoons of salted peanuts, 8 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, shredded Parmesan cheese. We've got 2 garlic cloves and 1 cup of basil. So she's gonna add, that's good. So we're gonna add half of the olive oil and 6 tablespoons of olive oil. We added half of that. She's gonna get it going here, and then she will stream in the rest of the olive oil. AB, are you okay over there?
No, I think I'm ready to turn it over.
Okay, here I come. So you want to cook them about 5 to 7 minutes before you flip them. That looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that side brown up just a little bit, and then we'll put them in the oven and finish them in the oven. If you want to, you can baste them a little bit. You remember how we basted the pork chops last week?
Put the juice over there.
Exactly. Like that.
You're doing a good job,
We
huh?
baste them like that. We make a good team, that's why.
Okay.
You don't think so? You don't think we make a good team? I think we make a good team.
I think so too, yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you.
I think we make an excellent team.
Awesome. Those look awesome. We can turn them off and we can put them in the oven.
So we're gonna put them in the oven in that car and that stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, the whole thing.
We'll put them in the oven. Leave them in the oven for about 5 minutes because you like yours well done, right?
Yes.
If you like it medium or rare, then these are very, very thin steaks, so they don't require a lot of cooking. So if you like them medium or rare, then you wouldn't cook them as long. And B likes her meat well done, well done, well done. So we're gonna leave them in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll take them out. Our steaks are done. We're gonna let them rest. I made a butter compound to put on top of them because I just thought it would add more flavor. Butter compound consists of softened butter. You can add chopped garlic or minced garlic, Parmesan cheese, whatever flavor profile you want. Blend it up in your stand mixer or with a hand mix because you want it to all get incorporated together. And then put it in plastic wrap and roll it like a log. Put it in the freezer, and then you can use it on anything that you want, to add more flavor, and you want to add some butter and all of these yummy flavors. So we made a butter compound, added a couple of cubes to our steak. We're gonna let that hang out, rest for a little bit, and then go back over here and finish up our peanut pesto. Our pesto's looking really good, Lex. We want to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I like acid. I like tart things. So the recipe didn't call for this, but I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice after she adds the salt and pepper. We'll take a taste and see what happens. Hey, I think I love cooking so much because it allows me to be creative. Rarely do I follow a recipe to the letter. I'm always going to add my little flavor to it. I can't help it. Okay, let's put the lid back on and let's mix it up again, and then we'll give it a taste and see what it tastes like.
I ain't just one by taste and stuff like this.
It's good. Not bad.
It's all right. It's all right.
I think it's good.
I think it's good too. I think it'd be good with the steaks.
Yeah.
You think we should add a little bit of salt and pepper?
I like it like that.
You like it like it is?
I think so.
Leave it like it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good on the steaks. But that's the beauty of cooking. Like, it's versatile. You can do anything with it. If you try something and you don't like it and you want to make some adjustments, hey, next time you make it, add a little bit more of something or a little less of something. That's what makes it great. All right, our risotto should be coming out of the oven shortly, and we can wrap this meal up and enjoy. Okay, our risotto is out of the oven. We're gonna get this magic going. We're adding a half a cup of white wine. And when you're cooking with wine, just use something that you would drink. I don't drink, but just use a wine that you would drink, not that like cooking sherry stuff. And then we're gonna add a cup of Parmesan cheese. This is what makes risotto so yummy. And we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter. Now here's the trick. Somebody needs to set their watch because I've got to stir this for 2 to 3 minutes because we want this rice to release those starches so that we can get that classic creamy consistency that makes risotto. And once we get it all stirred up and all creamy, we're gonna add our shrimp and our lobster.
Oh, to that.
What I did was, before we started, I roasted some shrimp and lobster. Roasting seafood is really, really easy, or any type of meat. Wow. 2 to 3 minutes doesn't seem like a long time, but it's a lot longer than you realize. Yeah. But I just added some salt and pepper. I chopped the lobster and the shrimp up into bite-sized pieces, and I added some salt and pepper.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay. I added some salt and pepper and olive oil. The key to roasting is you want to make sure that your protein or your vegetables is super dry. So take a paper towel, dry them off really, really well. Then add your salt and pepper, drizzle a little olive oil over them, put them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Boom, you got roasted shrimp and roasted lobster. Now we're gonna we're gonna fold in our shrimp and our lobster. Look at that. Look at that. It just makes your heart sing. I get excited about good food. Okay, we're gonna fold this in here like this. And we are ready to plate up. Here we are with our finished meal. We've got our seafood risotto. We've got some mussels that I prepared earlier today, cooked in a butter wine sauce with some purple onions. We've got our peanut pesto. We've got our steak topped with a butter compound, and I also made some focaccia bread for the fam earlier today. This is how we do it at Sandy's house. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We're happy to have our special guest, Alexis, with us. And of course, my sidekick, MB. Couldn't do this without her. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye. You want some of this?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your mama throwing them eyes.
Oh, hi everybody. Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to Sandy's house, where ingredients and taste meet. And B and I are back with another recipe, but we've got a special guest with us. Welcome to Sandy's house, where ingredients and taste meet. And B and I are back with another recipe. Why you gotta do like this?
I waved it. Let them know.
It's like this.